tremble.
Итак, ребятушки, всем привет! Рад вас снова видеть на своем канале. Мы продолжаем играть в Hogwarts Legacy, наследие. Из предыдущих частей мы выбрали Когтевран. Мы студент. Странно, на самом деле, мы уже поступили на 5-й курс. В общем, мы поступили, мы попали в свою комнату, и нам нужно сейчас выйти и посмотреть в гостиную, что с нами там сейчас будет. Освещение, наверное, какое-нибудь будет. Что тут у нас?
Just have to wait for the right moment.
Must be different starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
All right.
Стоп,
Deep breath.
глубокий вдох. Тут... Мортар. Ну, с кем поговорить надо? Найдите свою гостиную.
Why, hello.
О,
Would you
привет.
like to take a look?
Хочешь взглянуть? Чей тут он рассматривает?
Can't see too much in the day.
У него мало что
Well,
разглядишь.
except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus.
Sirius.
I'm Amit. Pleasure to
Yeah,
have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it,
Честно
frankly.
говоря, не советую повторять.
It's nice to meet you,
Приятно
Amit.
познакомиться, Amit. Значит,
I take
ты
it you
хочешь
like astronomy.
Oh, yes. So
да.
much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
Наблюдать за звездами так увлекательно. Никогда не нравилось наблюдать. Конечно, я положительно, наверное.
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for
Для
all
всех
fifth years.
пятикурсников.
You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
Хороший телескоп.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you.
До встречи. И... Что ты это не дергайся. Я могу со всеми поговорить. В смысле ты...
I'm not sure this is the right
Я же не
spot.
знаю сюда, что оставить. О, яблоко. Ты как будто его не взял, а из кармана достал.
That's not right either.
Ребята, привет. О, Саманта, давай. Ты думаешь, где его поставить?
I want him to be in the perfect
Хочу
place.
идеально разместить,
Place
чтобы
he'll
ему
be happy
понравилось,
with.
но никак не могу
But I
подобрать
can't seem
такое
to find
место.
it. Great
О,
golden
великий золотой
gobstones.
блюка.
I want him to thrive
Что ты
here.
хотела, что
Golden gobstones.
сейчас за-
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel
Здорово.
cozy. Dittany is amazing,
Один
isn't it?
удивительное растение,
So much
правда?
healing power in
Хоть
such a little
маленькое,
plant.
обладает таким
I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about, different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlic, encourages it.
Поощряет.
And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients as long as your brews are all perfect.
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
Держусь корней. Ладно, было
It was
приятно
nice to meet you,
пообщаться.
Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
First day. Так, вот. Яблоко не явно берешь. Вот. Да. Так, Степиандра, здесь книжка летала. Ты куда книжку дел? А почему тут какой-то... Ладно.
Just have to wait for the right moment.
Погоди-ка, вы меня не пропускаете? Ладно.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Эверетт. Ты что-то тут это...
Just have to wait for the right
Главное
moment.
выбрать момент.
One moment.
Секундочку,
Watch this.
смотри.
What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb.
Навозную бомбу.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
Вот
I
именно.
suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters. And you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
Я нервничаю.
Harrowing indeed. I'm still a bit on edge myself and a little nervous for classes to start.
Oh, you needn't be worried. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a
Хотя
toss
мне шутки
dung bomb,
нельзя.
and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are firm but fair?
Ha, I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
Сейчас еще на меня стрелки переведут. Я
Hey there,
бросил.
new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You had best not keep her waiting.
Сорян, я это не хотел. Навозную бомбу нельзя взять, да? Так, здесь...
Wonder where they're from.
Откуда их присылают?
starting a new school this late.
Что это было? Так, походу сейчас будет какой-то... По типу... А, нет. Встретитесь с профессором Уизли возле гостиной. Вниз? Пойдемте вниз. А, погоди-ка, как называется-то? Не, погоди-ка. А, вот,
Revelio.
точно, вот это хотел сделать, я Ревелио.
desperately need to improve my charms marks this year.
Вот это что, как? Это делается, да? Ну ладно, это не сейчас, я понимаю. У меня будут какие-то дополнительные, наверное, знания.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Почему
Well, you
интересно, раньше не
are
был в школу?
here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs?
Сов? Какие сов?
Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your
Какой-то
success.
особенный. Ёшки-матрешки.
Here you are.
Х. Типа знания, сюда.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Куда-нибудь. А куда?
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Пойдем.
This
Следуйте
way.
за профессором. Окей.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding
о
lore.
волшебном мире. Так, это башня Когтеврана.
I certainly would have
Наверное, на моей
appreciated
учебе
something
такое
like the
руководство
field guide
пришлось
when I
бы
was a
очень
student.
кстати.
Why don't you cast
Попробуйте, может,
Revelio on this
Revelio.
bust and see what
Эту
details
скульптуру
the field
узнать, о
guide
чем.
can provide?
Revelio.
Собрать. Страница руководства. Это бюст, созданный в честь факультета Когтевран. Находится в высокой башне Когтевран. Окей. Вы только что открыли испытание из руководства. Ваш прогресс будет отображаться здесь. Окей. Соберите страницу руководства в Хогвартсе. Выполнение испытаний. Окей. Вы должите. Это ваш уровень волшебства. Первый. Ваше руководство отслеживает текущий прогресс в прохождении испытаний. Выбираем меню испытаний. Страница руководства. Каждое испытание имеет несколько уровней. На каждом из них вас ждут специальные награды, начиная от внешнего вида и заканчивая важными обновлениями. Окей. Награды можно получить в меню испытаний. Возвращайтесь по части, чтобы получить все награды, которые вы разблокировали. Окей.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Окей. Блин, мы долго будем спускаться? А можно? Блин, нельзя. Вперед не побежать.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Ну, долго не задерживайтесь. Ох, слава богу, не так это. Т это... О! Репаро. Люмос. Дезиллюминейшн. Тут... А вот и боевые надо, получается, конфринго. Понятно. А это всего лишь вот эти все заклинания? Ну-ка, окей, ладно. Я думал, больше всяких будет штук.
Good timing.
Как раз вовремя.
Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Открыть карту. Вам удалось обнаружить точку быстрого перемещения с летучим пламенем. Оу. В левой части карты живут студенты и профессора. Здесь расположен небольшой зал. Все, я понял. Это те, которые вам удалось уже обнаружить. Понятно. В правой части выберите перестройку библиотеки, чтобы продолжить. Профессор Уизли разблокировала для вас точку с летучим пламенем в центре. Все вижу. То есть, по сути, можно быстро перемещаться. Блин, ну интересно, мне кажется, все равно как-то ходить по карте. Какой интересный мир.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Следуйте за профессором Уизли.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle
Из травного зала
quickly
можно
from
быстро
Central
попасть
Hall.
почти в любое место в Хогвартсе.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the
Это
hive,
центр нашего
our
замка.
King's Cross station,
Вокзал.
so to speak.
Кросс.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Вспомнился. Так, погоди-ка. Расскажите, что такое Hogsmeade?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Так, что такое?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Подозреваю, что вы там не просто искали вещи и в Хогвартс, окольными путями добирались. А тут есть, типа, карма. Врать, не врать, скрывать, не скрывать.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Да, все, не произошло.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
Значит, я правильно выбрал?
Speak of the devil.
Легкое
Professor
поведение.
Fig.
Профессор Фиг.
Your
Вам
ears must have been burning.
икается?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there,
Моя
Professor.
услуга, профессор.
They've a
Мы имеем
rare
дело с редкими магическими
aptitude for magic,
способностями.
it seems.
Well, I'm just
Что ж,
glad you
очень рада,
both
что мы
arrived
оба
in
целы
one
и
piece.
невредимы.
Perfectly good boats and
У нас в
carriages
городе
to
отличные
Hogwarts,
лодки
and
и
you
кареты,
chose
но
to
вот
fly in
почему-то
the path of
предпочли
a
полететь
dragon.
навстречу
I
дракону.
wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the
Как
details of
пользоваться
the
картой
field guide's
руководства?
map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Разумеется.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will
То
be
есть ты призываешь почаще
invaluable
туда
to you.
заглядывать, окей?
And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Хокспин, да. Так.
It's been ages since I've sent an owl back home.
Иг.
My father will be one.
It's good to see you, Professor.
Вас видеть,
And
профессор.
you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late
Мастерски
arrival?
уклонился от этого. Да, да. Мне не понравилось обманывать.
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Я понимаю,
Good.
профессор, хорошо,
Now,
я так.
as capable as you are,
Я щедро
I
одарила вас
believe the ability you
способностью
possess
всё равно развивать.
obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you.
Волшебники и ведьмы.
Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map?
Чары, давай.
Unfold it and have a look.
Разверните. Так. Что сделать надо? Не-не-не-не-не-не. Значит, идет следующее задание, я понял. Погоди, ты закляние... вот сюда хочу пока. Нет.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
То есть он показал, как мне просто... Вау. Конкурс. Конкурс. Зачарованный конкурс.
Transfiguration has always come easily for me.
Wow.
Although some minds are more suited to it than others.
Professor Weasley is a marvelous teacher. Never requires us to write more inches of parchment on a topic necessary.
Вот что делаешь ты. Бросаешь страницу. Так,
This
погоди-ка.
cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
I wish I received letters.
Богато украшенный фонтан с искусно вырезанными статуями. Статуями обитателей волшебного мира, в том числе с каменными сиренами. Управляющий основание фонтана. Окей. Леонора, ну давай.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest.
Конечно.
If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Illuminate?
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Погоди-ка. Что я здесь вижу? Толстячка какого-то. С каким-то... А если я выключу? А, ну все. Блин, Элеонора, ты куда убежала? Я догадался, что здесь с ними делать.
Revelio.
Так, это мы. А это типа коробка. Она же, ты же туда показывала.
This looks like the location from the painting.
Точно.
What could be so special about it?
Бабочка. Бабочка видим. Эта статуя изображает средневекового волшебника с заигрывающим ухмылкой Григория Листивого. Он известен тем, что изобрел елейную мазь, которая заставляет пьющего верить, что тот, кто дал им это зелье, является их лучшим другом. Так, бабулька. Что должен сделать? Сорян. Не бей.
Revelio.
Найдите место, изображенное на картине. Да я нашел его.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Пламенем. О, окей. Так, ребят, всем привет. Погоди-ка, а чё? А я не могу? Погоди.
Lumos.
А.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
То есть я нахожу тут бабочку, отложу ее обратно. Сейчас что-то произойдет, да?
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Надо будет, да. Поговорите с... Во. Все, сейчас я расскажу.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
Ау. Я не скажу. Ладно.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out.
Что-то расстроилась?
I should have seen that.
Погоди-ка. Нет. А, я ничего не отслежу? Не, погоди. Мне же на эти надо. Вот сюда. Во. Во. Веди меня.
Revelio.
Подгрузились туда. Картинка.
Lumos.
Какая-то картина.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
О, кошка. Я тебя хочу погладить. А и все? Ау. Блин, нет, ничего похожего нету. Оп. Может, там где-то внизу что-нибудь похожее? По идее же недалеко. Недалеко это. Оп. Недалеко, по идее, должна быть эта часть. Логически. Если расцениваем по предыдущей картине. Блин, тут... Так, ладно, мне все-таки надо идти на занятия по каким-то защитным там заклинаниям. Потом в процессе найдем. Здрасте. А вот и...
Lumos.
Погоди-ка, это же была? Что-то... Вот, вижу. Пойдем. И там, вот он. Так, ладно, дальше. Это дерзость. ПС падал. Куда? Наверное. Окей, наверное.
My side of the dormitory
Professor
is
Roman
always
tends to go on a
spotless.
bit.
Can't
We
say
sometimes
the
have to
same for my
remind him to
housemate.
finish the
If
lesson.
I didn't know better, I'd
Some
say
of
they were
us
raised
don't
by trolls.
necessarily want him to get back to
I
the
can't even cast Lumos for 2 seconds to do a bit of late night reading
С
without
вами
my
поговорить
dog
нельзя?
getting riled up.
С вами нельзя?
I don't think
Окей. Ладно, урок начнем.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Свободное место.
Thank you.
Спасибо.
Hello. I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
Anyone?
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Манящие чары. Чуть-чуть. Погоди. Все. Ладно.
Akio.
Манящие.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Или это что сейчас будет? Типа, как-то хватит, а сегодня позанимались. Фига себе. Где же там академические 45 минут? Академический час. Вау.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree.
Согласен.
So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Новичка, блин.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done. Accio. That's it! Stay focused. Excellent control there. Splendid!
И чё?
Very good. Points to
Первый,
Ravenclaw.
конечно же, прям
But
это...
there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red.
Синий, как раньше, а мисс...
Yes, sir.
Погоди-ка, я могу?
Here we go.
А, ты первый? Гриша. Давай-ка. Все, примерно где-то на понял. Давай, Анай. На цаю.
That is how it's done. Nicely done. Let us see this.
А вот нифига. Не укатится он тебе. Серьез. Опять ты. Вот
Don't
ты.
lose your composure.
А я еще хочу.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Погоди, я тут.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Разнообразия более чем достаточно.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Решающе. Ну давай.
Here we go.
О. Стой! Да куда ж ты?
Happens to the best of us.
Watch this.
Блин, надо это примерно на 30-ке, да? Или...
There we go.
That's it.
Let us see this.
У меня вообще... Да е-мое, вот это...
Keep trying.
Ладно, поддался второй раз.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Well done. Well done. Внешний вид любого снаряжения можно изменить, а ты...
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there.
А ты молодец,
You took the
ты
loss in
спокойно относишься к
stride.
поражению.
Didn't want
Мне
to go too
хотелось
easy on
играть с
you.
тобой в подавки.
Took me weeks to
Мне
become
потребовалось
proficient with
пара-тройка
IQ.
недель, чтобы освоить.
Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Хорошо, что ты меня понимаешь. Ладно.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly,
Тебя сказано, я
I remember
прекрасно
how I
помню,
felt when I
было
first
в первые
arrived.
дни.
I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
И прежде чем успела опомниться, мы покинули Угаду и перебрались через полмира в новую школу и новую страну.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the
Школа
world.
магии крупнейшая школа волшебства в мире.
Bigger than Hogwarts.
Больше?
But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses
Палочкой
one.
не пользуются?
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand.
No.
I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand.
Ну так
It
что, да,
seems very
атрибутика.
dramatic.
Ладно, спасибо.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
До встречи.
Of course, you
Стой,
can
стой,
use
парень,
Accio
стой,
on
стой.
humans.
Стой.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be
Really?
precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was
Слушай,
constant
всё это.
Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere.
Окей.
Quite unsafe, really.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
Ревновался.
What
Ну да.
charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented
Одаренная
witch.
ведьма, не
Take it in
расстраивайтесь. Из
stride.
проигранной
One often
битвы
gains
можно
the
извлечь
most from the
важные
battles one
уроки.
has lost.
Of course, Professor.
Конечно, профессор,
It was a
это было
challenging match.
непростое
Miss
соревнование.
Onai is
Самая
always a
жесткий,
fierce competitor,
уступчивый
though I
соперник.
sense that she is a bit distracted of late.
Рассеянный.
Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Prepare for you. Погоди-ка. Какая-то будет спецзадача. Так, а что могу, что умею? О. О, погоди-ка, у меня есть снаряжение-то? Ой, я хочу перчатки. Но они просто ничего не делают, да? Снарядил. Хочу. А что еще есть? Шапка. Есть? А пускай будет. Буду такой. Что еще? Гриша штопор. Ну, похож, да, похож. Гриша штопор-то. Инвентарь. А что у меня есть? У меня ничего нет. Еще не насобирал. Коллекции. Испытания. Выражение. Это же вроде какая-то была мантия. Хорошо. Мне кажется, ли какой-то странный по фигуре? Погоди-ка. Ха, ладно. Пускай так и будет. Палочки. Палочки нету. О, изменить внешний вид. О, пускай так будет. А это? Углочки в оправе. Погоди-ка. Нет. А это? Где-ка мантиски. Канал факультета, да, как Тимран. Я хочу это, как Тимран. Где-то здесь что можно было изменить. Нет? Гадямба. Шляпа, кепка. Нет, я хочу вот это. Вот. Вот это. Так, это надо снять вот это. Это стандартная. Стандартная. Тьфу. Как-то странно выглядит. Это как будто какой-то... Вот этот хочу. Во. Пойдет. Ага. Я хочу в шестиугольник. Ладно, что-то отвлекся. Здесь коллекции, инвентарь, снаряжение, задания. Как нет задач? Уровень, настройки. Так. У меня же следующее задание, это которое идет у нас. Воу. Так все закручено.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Ты что, хотел поговорить? Давай, поговорим.
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Добра ко мне.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Угу, ладно, понял. Так, это где-то там внизу. Прикольно, эхо.
Gobstones on the kitchen floor with
Ой, извини.
same here in the courtyard.
Тебе что-то мешается? Я могу приседать. Вау.
The only place I'm able to concentrate is in the library. Off on another adventure, are we?
Так. Окей. О. Усилие. Ты что, ты можешь? О, слизерица.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Knowledge.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okay. А в кого сейчас будет пулять?
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Покрупнее. Оу.
Let us begin with the basic cost.
Основа заклинания.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, Levioso. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Ничего.
Levioso.
Пока.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by duel. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Okay.
Levioso. Good form. I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Protego.
Only all of my students is there. I do enjoy lively duels.
Stupid Protego. Levioso.
Watch your opponents decide to attack or defend yourself.
Not bad for a beginner.
Дурачка, ты можешь
You
поставить
give as
себя.
good as you get.
Хихик. Довольный.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ну давайте поболтаем с Себастьяном.
Nice work.
В целом.
I enjoyed that.
Мне понравилось.
That duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice?
Посмеялись, да
It
я
felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Первая дуэль. Ну, блин, моя первая. У него фиг знает. Давайте, моя первая.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Окей. Итак, ребята, закончим. Закончим на этом. Продолжим уже в следующем ролике, видео. Будем познавать Hogwarts, учиться магии. Побочки различные. Отлично, будем учиться магии. В общем, это становиться могучим волшебником. Блин, бойцовский клуб. Интересная штука. Так что всем до скорого. Пока-пока.